So here we have another problem that we want to solve. We're asked to find the values of x and y respectively. Now it's up to you to determine which value you want to find first. That's totally up to you. Alright, so which ratio could we use? What are we given? What are we being asked to find? Notice we are given the adjacent. That's what the 16 represents, right? So we are given the adjacent. So I'm going to find the x first. So we are given the adjacent. And x would represent what? X would represent the hypotenuse. So we are given the adjacent, which is what the 40 is. And then this side represents the hypotenuse side. Right? So that's ca. So cos. So let's go ahead and find it. So cos 40, that's the angle in question, is equal to adjacent, which is 16, over hypotenuse, which is x. So cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. The adjacent is 16, the hypotenuse is x. Now we need to transpose. And again, we need to get rid of that denominator there. So we times both sides by x. So let me just times both sides by x. So times right hand side by x times left hand side by x. And what do I have? X cos 40 is equal to 16. Now remember, the aim of the game here, you want to find the value of x. So you need to get rid of this cos 40. And how can we do that? Divide both sides by whatever you want to get rid of. In this case, cos 40. So divide both sides by cos 40. Cos 40 into itself is 1, leaving x, and then let's work out 16 divided by cos 40 on your calculator. So punch in 16 divided by cos 40, I get 20.8, 20.89. Let me just round it off to 21. Alright? Nearest whole number to nearest whole number, right? Now we want to get the value now of y, and it's up to you how you want to find it. Remember, so we are saying that this side is equal to 21. X is 21 units. And if it's up to you, now you could use Pythagoras theorem if you wish to get the value of y. Or you could use any one of the ratios here, because now you have the hypotenuse, you have the adjacent, so any ratio would work. Right? Let me use the tan ratio. So tan angle 40, and tan is what? Opposite over adjacent. Let's separate that. So tan is opposite over adjacent. So tan 40, the opposite is what? Y. And the adjacent is what? 16. So now you need to get rid of the 16 as a denominator. So you times both sides by 16. So you times this side by 16. And you times this side by 16. So what you'll have now, 16 into 16, that's 1. So just y here. And then 16 times tan 40, let me just, so 16 times tan 40. I'm getting 13.4 if I'm using 1 decimal point. So 13.4 approximately. That's to 1 decimal point.